DBFA represents about 3,000 families who live in the downtown area who are choosing to stay and raise their children in the city. We believe that families are an important constituency for the future of the city and for the city to thrive. And we are opposing the transfer and expansion of this license because we believe that it is negatively affecting the quality of life for families. Because of the bar scene, the oversaturation of drinkers in the Cross Street area, we have seen families continue to raise concerns with the DBFA about vandalism, about urination on their stoops, about flower pots being trashed, and their avoidance of the area with their families. We have also received evidence of families who are considering moving out of the neighborhood because of the negative impact of the oversaturation of bars in the Cross Street area. As president of the Downtown Baltimore Family Alliance, I run a listserv of approximately 1,200 families who live in the South Baltimore area. The topic of the vandalism, the wake-up calls at 2 in the morning with children waking up is a common thread of messages that occur on this listserv. I have personally experienced, I live at 122 West Montgomery Street in the community of Otterbein. I'm a mother of 3 children, and I've personally experienced, and in addition to heard countless stories of the negative effect of the bar scene in Cross Street. I have been woken up at 2 a.m. By revelers. I have seen and witnessed urination on my property. And
let's back up a little bit to the microphone. Thank you.
And last Christmas I had to explain to my preschooler why a Santa Claus vomited right in front of her eyes on the way to CVS. DBFA families love city living. That's why we're doing it. We want to stay and raise our kids here in the city. We understand that there's going to be a certain amount of crime and grime and noise. My children have grown up, listening to fireworks at Camden Yards at 11 o'clock and shock trauma helicopters. And they go to public school at Federal Hill Prep where they are in classrooms with homeless children. We love and embrace all the aspects of city living. But, and we enjoy going to restaurants and bars and getting our hair cut and going to CVS and running errands. But waking up every weekend by the noise of drunken fighting, vandalism is just over the top and unacceptable to downtown families. We want to keep families in the city. They are the reason why our neighborhoods stabilize, why there's economic growth, why our public schools are improving, while our parks are getting cleaner, why the crime is lessening. Families are critical to the future of the city. Mayor Rawlings-Blake said she wants 10,000 more families in the city, and we can't afford to lose the ones in Federal Hill.
All right, Ms. O'Brien, could you specifically address those concerns with what you've heard here today regarding the plans for the project?
Including the photos that are in front of you. I mean, you've made a statement generally that
Mm-hmm.
there are serious problems.
Mm-hmm.
Is there anything about this particular project that you believe would add to or cause the problems you discussed?
Well, it's a capacity issue. I mean, this restaurant is going to add 200 to 400. I mean, I've heard the numbers, 300 additional people in the neighborhood on a weekend night where they've already blocked off the streets so that people can just spill out into the streets. I mean, it's going to continue to prevent families from enjoying restaurants and going into I avoid the area with my children and avoid going out to dinner on the weekend nights because of just the drunken crowds.
On Cross Street?
Yes.
Okay. All right, I don't have any questions. Thank you, Ms. Bryan. Commissioners, do you have any questions before I turn this over to Mr. Holman?
None.
All right, thank you. Witness with you, Mr. Holman.
Mr. Bryan, you indicated the mayor's initiative to bring in 10,000 new families into the city, and mentioned the capacity and density. If her initiative is successful and what you are doing successful, and that is very laudable, and I think it's families do sustain things.
Mm-hmm.
Don't they need a place to go?
Right now, I believe there are plenty of places to go in the South Baltimore and Federal Hill, Cross Street area. What we need are toy stores and clothing stores and other retail that is family friendly, so I don't have to drive into the county to get my kids' shoes. I have plenty of places to take them to eat.
Okay. Nothing further.
Thank you, Ms. O'Brien.